Hi there, my name's Jason Perkins. I'm an attorney that specializes in helping injured workers with their workers' compensation claims. Today I want to talk to you about eye injuries under Georgia's workers' compensation law and some special rules that apply to them. Now, if you've had an eye injury at work and your vision's affected, it may be difficult for you to return to work and you may need medical treatment. So what happens after an injury? Well, eye injuries for the most part are treated like other injuries. The insurance company is responsible for paying for the medical treatment you need for your injury. They're responsible for paying for temporary total disability benefits if you miss work because of your injury, or temporary partial disability benefits if you're able to work but earn less money. They're also responsible for paying for what's called permanent partial disability benefits if you have some permanent impairment because of your injury. So what are the special rules that apply to eye injuries? Well, the first special rule is if you have a serious eye injury, you may qualify for what's called a catastrophic designation. Catastrophic designation is covered by a part of Georgia's law known as OCGA 34-9-200.1G. And what catastrophic designation means is that you've had a very serious injury. The particular benefits of a catastrophic designation are that the time limits that often apply under Georgia law to how long you can get your weekly workers' compensation temporary total disability benefits or your medical benefits do not apply in catastrophic designation cases. So you may be able to get medical treatment for life if you need it. And you may also be able to get workers' compensation temporary total disability benefits for life if you're out of work because of your injury for that long. Now, what's the special rule about catastrophic designation for an eye injury? Basically, there's a special section of the 34-9-200.1G that applies to eye injuries. And what it says is that if you have an injury that causes total or industrial blindness, that you qualify for a catastrophic designation. Now, that standard is not really defined under Georgia law. So exactly what it means is certainly up to debate, and it may be something that your doctor says that you qualify for, or you may be able to prove based on how severe your vision's impaired that you meet that standard. But it may require going to court and getting a decision from a judge about. Now, even if you're unable to meet this standard, you may still qualify for a catastrophic designation under a part of that, another subsection of 34-9-200.1G that applies to all types of injuries and says that if your injury prevents you from really going back to any sort of work available in substantial numbers in the national economy, that you can qualify for a catastrophic designation. And I've discussed that in another video before. Let's talk about a second special rule for eye injuries, and that is what permanent partial disability benefits you'll receive for an eye injury. Permanent partial disability benefits is money that your employer or their insurance company will have to pay you if you end up with a permanent impairment as a result of your injury. With regards to eye injuries, there's again a special subsection that says that the loss of vision in one eye is worth 150 weeks of permanent partial disability benefits. So if you completely lose vision in one eye, then the insurance company should owe you 150 weeks of permanent partial disability. Now, there is a little bit of confusion about this area because Georgia law requires doctors to use the American Medical Association guides to the evaluation of permanent impairment when determining your permanent partial disability rating. And the AMA guides may rate vision impairment a little bit different. So again, that's something that may be up to dispute, and if you think you're entitled to a higher benefit than what the doctor says under the AMA guides, it may be something that you have to go to court about. I hope you found this information today helpful. If you have, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up or liking it. Now, you may have other questions about your case. I'd recommend visiting our website if you do. We've got lots of helpful information there. That site is www.perkinslawtalk.com. Or if you just want to contact me to ask some questions, I'd be happy to set up a free consultation with you. You can do that on our website, or you can just call me, 770-214-8885. Thanks for watching today, and best of luck to you as you recover from your injury.